Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Yeah, I'm chilling. I just came from watching Mortal Kombat. I saw it already twice on Fire Stick, so I had to watch it again. You know what I'm saying? Had to watch it again in the movie theater. This movie here, it was different from the first one. The first one, they just got right to action. No storyline, nothing. We finna get it popping right now. In this one, it was a little different. Let's see, this is all right. The things that I liked about this one was it was different. It had a storyline to it. Oh shoot. It had a storyline to it. Real good storyline. Now, I'm not gonna spoil the movie right now because I don't want to spoil it for everybody. I want everybody to basically, get a chance to go watch it. I suggest if your chick isn't into action films or into, movies of that caliber that's different, then I wouldn't take her to see it if she doesn't know what Mortal Kombat is, and it's very gory. So I would suggest that you don't take her to see it. But if y'all been together for a while, it's cool. People had their kids in there. I'm shocked. I was like, they got their kids in here? You really gonna put the kids in here with all this violence going on? Now the actor that's the new character, Cole, they basically, that was a Warner Brothers move. The whole Warner Brothers, that's their problem. They get involved too much. To me, they could have cut some of his parts out. You'll know what I'm talking about when you watch the movie. But he fits the storyline perfectly. When you get a chance to watch it, you'll see how he fits it. But this was I'm not gonna say it was like great. It was a good movie. It's very watchable. It has its parts. Some people might be like, well, they may feel like the pacing is kind of the pacing of the movie. At times it's like, why are we here? But for what it was, it was alright. But it was good to watch it in the theater, hearing the sound and watching it on the big screen and everything. That was real cool to watch. Some people might not like this movie, and that's okay if you don't like it. But to me, I loved it. I thought it was a good movie. Now, was it better than Godzilla and Kong? I mean, I don't know. I think Godzilla and Kong so far has been the best one out of the Snyderverse and this version. And I'm not even trying to diss, what this movie brought to the table. I mean, it was a good movie, man. I mean, I really recommend everybody go watch it. It's just that what pissed me off about it was I just did not like this character that the studio put in there, Cole. He was just very bland to me. Very boring. You know, Kano was that guy. Kano, after I watched it again, I was laughing like, man, Kano is a trip. He is a straight 100% a-hole. And Raiden, this is what pissed me off about Raiden. You talking all this trash, trying to act like you all this and that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, you just sitting there. You know, but when you watch the beginning, it kicks off, and then as you see it, the story, it basically gives you a story for you to understand what's going on. Me watching Fire Stick was mainly the bootleg versions. It was cool to actually see what they were saying, but I pretty much got the gist of it. You know. But you know, it was a good film, man. I just felt like you could have had a little more direction. You know what I'm saying? You could have had a little more direction in it. Not only that, you could have not only some direction in it, you could have how can I say it? To me, you could have I don't want to say too much because this is just a movie review. I don't want to give you the spoilers yet. But it's some things I'm gonna tell you when we do the spoilers. I think Cino gonna do one on Screen Fiend. I'm gonna do one on my channel. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about it. There's some things I would have changed. Now, for what it was, man, you gotta enjoy it. Scorpion and Sub-Zero, they basically did their thing. Kano basically stole the show. You know, if you haven't seen it yet, Kano steals the show. like he always does. Whoever the actor played him, I mean, he was just as good as the first guy who played Kano. The first guy who played Kano was good too. This guy was a little better. You know, he was more of a dick. But he got his point across. You had Sonya was cool. Liu Kang was a lot better on this one than he was in the first one. He was a lot better. This Liu Kang I mess with. Cabal was on point. Cabal was nice. Let's see. Goro, man, Goro looked it good. Like, he looked it real good. The CGI was amazing in here. The CGI I would give 4 stars. The CGI was great. But the acting, I would give like 1.5 stars, or you know what I'm saying? So I would give that 1 star. So I would, or 1.5, maybe 2 stars. I wouldn't even go that far. I'd say probably 1 or even a half star. But the CGI was 4 stars. I would probably give it 2.5, 3 stars. I would give it probably 2.5 out of 4 stars, because it was some parts I would have took out of there. I would have did some things different. After I watched it again, I watched it twice. You know, but for the action, you know, the action to me was like, was great, but I would have did some changes. I'd have did some changes to it. You know, I don't know if people agree with me on that, but I give it 3 stars. I give it 3 stars. I won't go that low. I'm thinking 2.5, maybe 3. Like, it's very watchable. Very watchable, very cool to watch and everything. But you know, like I said, it's some things I would have changed. But you know, you gotta deal with it. You feel me? But very watchable, very good movie. If you're a Mortal Kombat fan, you'll love it. It basically was a movie for you. You know, for us who love the video game. But basically also like Shang Tsung. This Shang Tsung, I like this guy. He was pretty good. You know, the story was good, and in this one, it just shows you the difference between it shows you the difference between where the heck am I going? It shows you the difference basically between how the first one was shot and this one was shot. The first one mainly, it was like, let's get to it, we finna fight. This one mainly was like, okay, we got a storyline, we're following a story. But to me, the studio, I just did not like this character. To me, if you were gonna make a character, you should have made the character with more swag and more style. This guy's style and swag was terrible. Like, he was so bland. Like, I was just looking at it like, oh my gosh, dog. Like, I was hoping he got killed off. Quick. He was bad, man. Like, that's the reason why I give it 2.5 stars, is because of that guy. Everybody else, shoot, I give 4 stars. I mean, everybody else I'm going to give 4 stars to. The black guy, now, the guy who played Jax, he looked decent. He was okay. He was alright. Hold on. So, I just ain't like him real well, but like I said, when we do the spoiler review, we'll go into it. I don't want to tell too much because I don't want to mess everybody up. Because I want everybody to get a chance to watch the movie, have fun and watch it. Take your boys or take your chick to see it if she likes that type of stuff. But Scorpion killed it. When Scorpio came in, it was so nice and fresh how he came in. Him and Sub-Zero, I love the story. I love they centered it around their story. I just would have changed some things, but I'll give it 2.5. I think it's right. I think it's 2.5 out of 4. It's a good movie. It's watchable. The action is great. It's just that I'm a guy who likes the story, and I like the character development, and I love characters and how they fit within the story. I'm sorry, you can call me a hater or whatever. I don't care. I give it a 2.5. It was good for what it was. To me, they ought to make a sequel. I think the sequel would be better. I just don't like this Warner Brother crap by them adding the guy Cole in there. I just don't like it. I just think it kills the story. You should have just added you should have added somebody else to it and everything. But But thank you for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, share this, hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you like what you hear, you could donate to the page by Cash Apping me at the word welcome, the number 2, and then HDIITV. Thank you for listening, and we're out. Deezy.